Tennessee, someplace in Tennessee. I am at a pilot gas station. I had to pull over. Those trucks were going to they were going to hurt me last night driving in that traffic, and I couldn't see at night. But the closer I get back to Ohio, I figured out what it is. I figured out, yes, it's anxiety driving in traffic, right? I'm definitely having anxiety driving in traffic and also driving at night. But the closer I get back, I realize what it is. I don't want to go back. I do not want to go back. Yes, I want to see my family, give my family hugs, but I don't want to be back in Ohio. Ohio is cold this time of year. It's so cold this time of year. And it's dreary, just like Tennessee, y'all. I'm at the Pilot gas station, and I have to keep this up. So Ohio is very cold. It's very dreary. I've done it all. I am. Hello, hello, hello. What's up? What's up? What's up? To kind of give y'all an update, I have been in Georgia for. I'm texting my group. They texting me, y'all. We up early in the morning in a chain text. So, hey, what's up, Tina? Tina. I am. I've been in. I was in Georgia for 20 days. All over Georgia, right? The weather in Georgia, it's my type of weather, right? For the most part, Georgia is beautiful weather. It's like you can live in your van weather. Ohio is not living your van weather, right? So I'm figuring out what it is. Okay, so to get back to Ohio from Georgia, it should have taken me 7 hours, right? Right, because that's what it says on the GPS, between 6.5 to 7 hours. It's a day. It's been 24 hours, right? Atlanta is my hometown. Oh, okay, Atlanta. Y'all traffic in Atlanta. Woo, that traffic in Atlanta almost gave me, it gave me chills. It was so just thick. That traffic in Atlanta was very thick. So I've been on the road for 24 hours trying to get back to Ohio. Like from Ohio to Georgia, I got there in like 4 hours. Like I was out of there. Now to get back, I can't seem to get back. Like for real. And I know what it is. I don't want to go back. That's exactly what it is. I want to go back and see my sons and some family members. I'm even having lunch at a friend's house today, or a breakfast. I don't know what we're doing. I think it's going to be lunch. And so I'm going to do that. They texted me, y'all, my group. So I am currently in someplace in Tennessee. I don't know where, because it scared me last night when I was driving on the road. I know I'm in Tennessee. FaceTime them. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying, but I gotta give them a good hug, and then I really do just need to take care of a few things. I need to drop some stuff off at my storage, because even though I really pack light, I'm very proud of myself that I pack light. I still got too much stuff, and I bought more stuff. Right? Who buys like? Well, it makes me happy, so I bought some holiday stuff, but it makes me happy. But I got too much stuff, so I also really want a cargo or something for the top of my van for my blankets, right? That's what takes up so much bulk in here. But I want to drop some stuff off. I need to take care of some business. And then I'm turning right back around, right? I am like literally turning right back around. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm getting mass texts. I've been up all morning since like 5 o'clock this morning, texting my travel group, my YouTuber travel friends travel group. We've been up. I'm like, who gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning? So I am at a pilot. I'm going in here to get me some coffee. And then I am going to try to get on the road. There is some type of blockage, right? There is some type of blockage preventing me from going back to Ohio. That's real talk. Like, there is a blockage. There is something that's triggering me. Where you at? Are you in Quartzsite? I'm coming to Quartzsite, Tina. I'm gonna be there maybe late. What's up, Fia? I'm just talking about you. I'm like, we up at 5 o'clock in the morning texting. Like, it makes no sense. Like, who's up at 5 o'clock in the morning texting? I'm telling them, Fia, that I am having a blockage going back to Ohio. Like I can't seem to make it there. I've been on the road like literally it feels like 24 hours. Like when I went to Georgia, I got to Georgia in like 4 hours, like for real. Now it's like trucks and darkness and rain. And it's like I can't drive, but there is a blockage. Something is triggering me with not want to go back to Ohio. And like I know I don't want to be in a cold, like because Ohio is freezing. It's so freezing. And yes, I have a lot of look, I got your text here. We in text and we all live. So I have this thing in me, and that's what has come to light. I can't drive at night or dark. Tina, we can't do it. I can't. And the thing about taking a joy route is I'm never going to drive in rush hour traffic, and I'm never going to drive at night. And I was trying to get there last night. I've been trying to get there for 24 hours. I stopped at Buc-ee's, ate a brisket, ate an apple pie. I was done. Once I ate the brisket and the apple pie, it was like I couldn't move. And so I am trying to get back to Ohio. I really am. And I'm not looking forward to it. It's cold. I'm going to be in my van. Like, I'm not going to, I'm going to be in my van in Ohio. I mean, I have a lot, but it's cold in Ohio. It's cold. And I got triggering memories. So I don't want to go back. Buc-ee's, Tina. I got a brisket and then I got an apple pie. I might just drive back 4 hours just for the apple pie because it was like really all of that. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to try this again. I really am. If I get back on this live in like an hour and I feel you. I'm free. You in Chicago. It's freezing. I took a train to Chicago. I'll be sharing that on the channel. But I don't do well in cold states. I just don't. I mean I was raised and born in Ohio, but I can't do it. Tina outside. Oh, happy Saturday. Like yes, happy Saturday. Boondock and Diva, are you coming to our co-working session? I hope I'm off the road and I can come. We got to go to co-working, right? I haven't been to co-working all week. Really, since I've been on the road, it's been hard to go to the co-working sessions. But I get a lot of stuff done. So I need to, where you been, I am? Where you been? I'm going here and get Pilot's Coffee. I have fallen in love with Pilot's Coffee. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm somewhere in Tennessee. I might walk in. I got on my slippery shoes. Wait a minute. I keep turning this on because I like to see. I got on my slippery shoes and, oh, okay. Well, I'm keeping you lifted and sending healing energy your way. Wow. How you feeling, I am? If you having surgery, I would say not too well. I'm keeping you lifted, sending healing energy your way. Y'all give a like if we gonna send some healing energy towards I am. Y'all might, when I say healing energy, y'all might say prayers, y'all might say good thoughts, but I'm definitely sending healing energy your way, right? Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. What's up, Lisa? 55 in the light. I'm headed. I can't even get, Lisa, I can't even get to Ohio. I can't. Lisa, I'm coming. I'm getting on the road, y'all. Lisa been trying to get me there for 3 years. This is a year. Like, I'm literally coming to Quartzsite. I don't want to stay in Quartzsite. But I'm going to come to the desert. And then, thank you all. Yes, y'all. Let's give her some love. Love. Thank you. I'm nervous, but cancer caught early. Oh, good. It's caught early. You said you're nervous, but cancer caught early. Yeah, that ain't no joke. So definitely sending healing energy your way. I'm definitely, y'all, once I get, so my plans are go to Ohio. Today, I have to go to my friend's house because, yes, she is waiting on me. My birthday. Oh, happy belated birthday. Happy birthday. Now, you don't want to get my morning But happy belated birthday to you, and definitely sending healing energy that your surgery goes well. Definitely. I keep doing this because I want to see. I'm so greedy. I want some Subway. Yeah, happy birthday. I am yeah, I don't know. I'm somewhere. I'm like, I'm in Tennessee. I can't seem to get back to Ohio. I can't do it. I can't. Oh my goodness. Like, I came here last night. It was very dark. The trucks were driving behind me. They were scaring me because like it's dark, so you can't tell if they gonna get over. I know. Remember we had the fear. Remember we had the what is no you had no what did we have? We had the something kind of breakfast sandwich, the steak and egg and cheese. I think that's what I'm gonna get. The steak and egg and cheese. I'm gonna get some Pilot coffee. I don't want to sit here and be here a whole day because I will be here a whole day, like literally. I will be at the Pilot gas station. It's too cold in Ohio. I know I'm just like one, 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 one. You know, I love my family. I love my sons, my beloved sons. Like my sons are beloved. Y'all know how some people are loved. My sons are beloved. But I'm over Ohio. I'm so over Ohio. The steak and egg and cheese. Okay, but I'm gonna get the bread. I don't want the wrap, but I definitely want the steak and egg and cheese. So you had the wrap. How was the wrap? I like bread as opposed to the wrap. So I'm definitely going to go in there, get my I keep turning this on because I want my thing to go. Y'all see the hills? I'm gonna show y'all the hills. The hills of Tennessee. Y'all see the hills of Tennessee? I think I'm in Tennessee. I am in Tennessee. I know I'm in Tennessee. I just don't know where at in Tennessee. I'm somewhere in Tennessee. I forgot to tell you that, Boondocking Diva. My friend who's in Florida, who did I tell? I think I told Wanda. And I asked her how far. But anyway, have you pulled to the middle? What do you say? Have you pulled the bun? Wait a minute. The bread. You said something about the bread. Your comment faded out. The comments, I guess when you hold the phone this way, the comments go in and out. Something about pulling the bread. I really don't need no bread, but you said pull the bread to the middle or something. Maybe I could do a wrap because then I cut around it, right? And just eat the steak and cheese and the eggs. I hope I get back. I have to get back. I'm going to be at my friend's house later. And I am going to, if she lets me, because she be having up like 50 Christmas trees, right? She be doing the most. And I'm going to go there and drop off my gift. And I told her, have food, because she has a lot of good food, and I'm greedy. And so then I'll go there. And then I have to go to my storage. I have to go to my storage. I have to drop this stuff off. Like stuff. I have stuff. I have too much stuff. I gotta drop it off. And then I'm gassing up, which you know what I should have done? I should have gassed up in Georgia. Because the closer I get back to Ohio, the gas is so not high, but it's over $3. And in Georgia, it was like 282. It's like 324 here. So I don't know. I am going to go in here, get some coffee, and I'm gonna come back on maybe in a couple of hours and see if I've made it to Ohio. If I haven't made it to Ohio, I'm gonna have to go to therapy. I'm gonna have to find a therapist. I'm gonna have to go online, Black Girls Therapy or something. I am. If I'm not in Ohio, y'all, and I'm serious, if I'm not in Ohio, if I don't come on this video and tell you I'm in Ohio like in 4 hours, there's something going on. Which I already know there's something going on. There's a blockage. Okay, this is what I want to say before, because I got to get off, because I want to go in here and get my coffee. But this is what I want to say. This is what I'm going to make a video about, y'all. Wait a minute, I'm trying to hold the phone differently. I'm going to make a video. Okay, there's a young lady. She's deceased, but her name is Shanquella. It's for 62 degrees, 70, 80. My friend, my friend Tim is down there. and he moved there. He was born there, but he's from Ohio. Me and Tim worked together, did a lot of stuff together, worked on a lot of projects. And he just called me like literally a week ago. He's gotten remarried, all that kind of stuff. And he called, he's like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "In Georgia." He was like, "Come on to Florida. You might as well come." And I'm like, "You know what?" And he was like, "You can stay with us." I'm like, I'm staying in my van, but I will come. Like I'm literally gonna get on the road. Like I'm going to Florida. That van was here all night too, y'all. Y'all see this van here? He was there all night. And these pilots, yeah. But anyway, so back to the story. Um, if I'm not in Ohio in 4 hours, there's something wrong. It really is, because there's some kind of blockage. But let me go back to Shanquella Robinson. Come down, we can meet up. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Fia. Also, I had not talked to, but text Wanda. I don't know if you know, you probably do. Wanda's back in Georgia. But she got there, I think she went to her son's house or something. And then the day that I decided to leave, we was gonna try to connect, but then like I was leaving, and she said somebody y'all traveled with to Arizona is back in Georgia as well. I think they're going camping or something. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm going out with my friend Lisa, 55 and alive. I'm going out to get her on the road. Like, Lisa, be packed. Just pack your stuff and let's roll. Lisa's in California. She's in California. I got to get her on the road. But here's what I'm going to say. If I'm not there in 4 hours, because it's ridiculous, it's never going to stop raining. It's never going to be light enough for me to see, right? Still dim, it's a blockage. But no, let me get back to Shanquella Robinson. Say her name, Shanquella Robinson. What a tragic story. So the long of it short, Shanquella was traveling with, and I'll say friends in quotation marks, but one of them was her best friend. There was a guy. So she was traveling with 6 people, and they call them now, they refer to them as the Cabo Six. They went to Los Cabo, Mexico on a trip. They stayed in this beautiful villa. And again, one of the people she was traveling with was supposed to be her best friend. The other people were like just casual friends that she went to college with. Long of a short story, they were playing like a game like Truth or Dare. Like, the details are still very sketchy, and we kind of only know the story from the internet. We only know bits and pieces. But a long of a short story is, they were friends from college. So not really friends. I'm saying friends in quotations. And so they went to Cabo, and they were playing like a Truth or Dare game or something. Whatever. Something Shanquella said supposedly to one of the girls made them very upset. So Shanquella, she went to sleep. I guess they were drinking alcohol, but not like, anyway, I guess they all were drinking alcohol. So Shanquella, she goes to sleep. And she goes to sleep, and she sleep. Hi, Ruth P. Great. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We keeping I am lifted for her surgery on Tuesday. We keeping Tina. We sending good thoughts to Tina, who's in Arizona, to Fia, who's in Florida, to who else am I missing? Y'all, my brain. Okay, so Shanquella Robinson story. Who else? Oh, I am Lisa in California. All my good people. So anyway, they in this villa, this beautiful villa, costs like I think $1,700 a night or something like that. So the girl Dejanay decides that something Shanquella has said, and again the details are still very sketchy. But anyway, Shanquella is sleeping in her birthday suit. So she goes in her room, right, with other people, 2 other people that's on the trip. Shanquella's best friend, she goes in there, and this girl, Dejanay. So Dejanay wakes her up. Get up, I'm about to beat you or whatever. She gets her up. This girl is naked. She just starts brutally attacking her, right? Just attacking her. The girl is asleep, He starts brutally attacking her. Her best friend, in quotation marks, who's a guy, his name is Khalil, he's filming it and he goes, well, Quella, can't you at least fight back? And she's like, no. So this girl's like kicking her, punching her. It was very triggering to me as somebody who's been jumped. It was just so triggering. This brutal attack was very triggering. She basically, so the next day or that day, they call her mother and they tell her mother, oh, she has alcohol poisoning. Okay. And her mother's like, what? She drinks, but not to have no alcohol poisoning. Well, anyway, they called the paramedics. Long of a story, the girl ended up murder. Can't say that word on internet or on YouTube. So they just leave and they tell the mother, oh, she's passed away from alcohol poisoning. And they go back to, I think they're from North Carolina, leave her body in the villa, okay? And they, anyway, so the next day the maid finds her deceased, okay? And the reason why I'm sharing this story, for a couple of reasons. I got a lot of friends. I got to hold the phone this way, y'all. I have a lot of friends who are international travelers, or even in a co-working group that I'm in, people, they travel internationally. I mean, some of us, like Fia, does both, right? But it's just so important to know who you're traveling with, right? Even though these people were friends, and even though I couldn't watch her, it was hard. It was very triggering. Yes, Ruth, it was very triggering to watch her just get beat and beat and beat, and she's not fighting back. And I know they like they're not kids at all. They're adults. They're college students, but they are younger than my own sons, right? And so I say that to say, regardless of how you traveling, when you're traveling in a group, now of course my age group, so we don't fight, we just have fun. But you got to really know it matters who you travel with, because when you're traveling, you got to watch everybody's back. I'll give y'all a story. When I was traveling with that boondocking diva, we were at I think a Walmart, and somebody came up to her van. They liked her van. They were taking pictures. So she jumped out, and we jumping out so quick. I don't know what we would have done to a man, but you got to watch people's back. You got to it matters who you travel with, whether it's international travel, whether you taking a long road trip. You cannot travel with everybody. You cannot. Shanquella decided, I'm going to pay for this villa. Let's go down to Los Cabos, Mexico. This is supposed to be the time of their life. I think it was 2 of their birthdays. And she doesn't get to come back, right? She came back like 2 weeks later, $6,000 later. Her father had to pay to get her body shipped back. And she traveled with, and I'm saying in quotation, friends. Yes, discernment. Yeah, wisdom, discernment. Yes, traveling is so important. Follow your intuition and be aware of the energy around you. Yes, be safe. You even know, speaking of which, that boondocking diva, when we were in a pilot, and I was telling you, like, because it's a lot of, and I'm not putting no bad energy on truck drivers, but it's like a lot of truck drivers and stuff. And I was just watching people watch my friends. You know what I mean? Like, we were watching each other. So you have to watch what's going on and what's around you. It's very serious. Like, people think, oh, it's casual. Let me just no, I'm not traveling. I'm not going anywhere, which I've been to people's houses since I've been in this van, but I don't go in. Like, that boondocking diva can tell you, we went to somebody's house. Generally, I am not going in their house. If I go in their house, I will not. I sleep in my van. I don't want to sleep in anybody's house. It's just my thing. And I won't go there unless I've gotten to know this person online and kind of get their vibe. I am very cautious. And it's important who you, but even in your life, it ain't even so much about traveling. It's just in your life. Who's in your circle? When I think that's why it's hard for me to go back to Ohio. When even who's in your circle, if people don't have your back, and it's not about having your back, it's not about, we're not in no fighting age, or I would like to think nobody's at my age group that watch this channel. We old school, right? But for anything, somebody could be vandalizing your van. Somebody could be stealing, just anything. You need to be watching the group that you're traveling with. You can't travel with everybody. And that's why I'm going to make a video on this channel about Shanquella. Quella, justice for Shanquella Robinson, because that was awful. Them friends, they went back to her mother's house and her sister's house. They told her mother she passed away due to alcohol poisoning. They ate the mother's food. They cried fake tears. The mother gets the autopsy. That woman has a broken neck and a broken spine. And the way this person jumped on her and beat her, kicked her, and stomped her, hit her over 33 times, it's just so triggering. Just that video is very triggering. And she didn't deserve that. She didn't deserve that. Whatever she said to them, words, you know, when we was kids, you learned sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt you. You do not have the right to put your hands on somebody. And people can think, oh, like I know in the case, like I said, it was triggering. I don't even know why I watched it, because it was very triggering. They can think, oh, well, you know, we've all had a fight in high school, or we've all had been attacked. No, it's triggering. It's triggering when something like that happens. And every time I see something like that or hear about a story like that, although they don't usually end up deceased, yeah, it's very triggering. It's very triggering. It's not something, and I know that's playing into her last one was had to be, yes, you dare, this 122-pound woman, this woman that attacked her is tall. And you know, I don't do the transgender jokes. I'm not into that. But they were calling this woman, because actually the people from Mexico thought she was a man, because you know how like black women, and all women, white women, Asian women, they wear wigs. If they don't wear wigs, they wear head pieces or hair pieces, right? And so they thought, because you know, you go down on vacation and you got your wig collection or whatever, and so she was taking off her wigs and stuff, so they thought she was a man. Again, I don't do the transgender. I'm not into no racist, homophobic. I don't do those kind of jokes. That's not my stilo. So they were saying she was a man and all, but the way she attacked her, it was like a manly fight. Like, you know, it was just a manly fight. You know, just so triggering. You know, can't go everywhere. You really can't. As I sit here, I pulled up at this pilot last night, and it was raining, like it's raining now, and it was dark. And I still have to really take in my surroundings to see what's going on, because I didn't watch the attack video purpose. Don't want my brain seeing that image and energy, yeah, long term. I had to watch it. I don't know what compelled me to watch it, but I did watch it, and I watched it multiple times. And I cried, and it's like, but it let me get it out. You know what I mean? Like, it lets me get it out. So I watched it. I cry when I've seen her dad do interviews on YouTube, or her mom do interviews. It just makes me so sad. It makes me so sad. But I think that's an important message that I want to share on this channel about traveling, because you be meeting these people, and she went to college with these people. You said you don't watch it either. Oh, you said I said I don't watch it either. From what I think, I appears to be some. Yeah, they were jealous. They said that the young woman, Shanquella, had a kids hair braiding business. She had an online boutique. She was doing very well. I guess she was going to school majoring in business, but even school, what she wasn't even learning from school, she had real life experience with just all this. And she was nice enough to pay for this villa. And again, we don't know all the details yet, but supposedly she paid, they gave her friends a $5,000 refund, that they all stayed there, ate the food from the chef, they cooked the food, and even her best friend. That's what's really disturbing, to not break up that fight. I mean, for you to break somebody's neck, and to for you to break somebody's neck and they spine, you had to really, what kind of anger could you have in you, for one, to wake somebody up in the middle of the night and attack them in their sleep? You know, what kind of anger? And that's another thing, you got to watch. People have this kind of anger in them. They parents, something happened to them. I have a one of my master life coaches, he used to say with kids, he said, you ask them, what happened? Like, what happened in your life that make you this kind of person? What? He said, you have to ask people sometimes, like, what happened? Because, you know, you ever been around somebody and they energy is, they just so angry and so, and you like, what happened? What happened? Like, what happened to you? What happened to you to make you this kind of person? And that's what I think about when I think about this Dejanay. What happened? What happened to you and her friend Winter and Khalil? What happened to y'all to make y'all think to go down there with friends like that Yeah, who needs enemies? That's right. That's right. And they were just, I guess, like her associates. That's right. Like, who needs enemies? What would they think? None of them broke it up. None of them had sense enough, which, again, I'm thinking maybe one of them at the end did, but they watched this. They filmed this. You want to film somebody getting beat up, right? And y'all not even 13 or 12 or 7 that, when people may still film, but to be 25 years old, I'm sorry, I know attorneys that are 25 years old. So you're not kids. You are not. My kids are young. It probably was. I think it was planned. I think it was planned. Like, but why would you go? And that's why I was just talking to my text group, right? We all into a text group. And I was just talking to them. We were talking about one of our friends. She traveled just recently. She just got back from a long international trip. And she was saying it was a bombing near her hotel. And I'm not telling her name or anything. So she might be on here. I hope you ain't watching. But I'm not telling the business. But anyway, I'm saying that to say, what it do, DG, Danette? What it do? Hey, hey, yes. Danette, I was just sharing. I don't know if you've heard the Shanquella Robinson story, but that story is just it's stuck with me. And I want to make a video on this channel about that because it's a travel story. It's traveling with friends. Y'all know Danette. We all friends from being in this Vantina. All of us. We just know each other from the YouTube community, the van community, the travel community, and we have formed these relationships. And this girl, yeah, I know, hating that. This girl, she was with these people from college, and maybe she thought she formed a relationship, and they go down there and they decide that it's going to be fun to record one of them beating up on the girl. I mean, when I saw the girl kick her, I was just like in shock. So anyway, I be going on and on. That's why I have to write out scripts when I do this video. But I am definitely going to share that topic on this channel, because anything you do in life, you really got to know your surroundings. And I've shared this, and I've been trying to, like, not to let it go, but I was in my family home, and I just always go back to this because it hurt me. It really hurt me. Like, I'm still hurt by it. And I was there, the safest place in America. When you in your family home, you are in the safest place in America. Here I am at a Pilot gas station. If somebody was to come out here and do anything, I wouldn't be surprised, because I'm at a gas station, right? Stuff can happen or does happen. That's why I'm watching my surroundings, right? But when you're somewhere where you think it's safe, it's safe. It's supposed to be safe, right? It's supposed to be safe. And it ain't safe. And I will never be the same. And I'm not even putting my situation in there with yeah, good morning. I love your hands, praying hands. Yeah, right. We're gonna keep I am lifted, y'all. She having surgery on Tuesday. But anyway, and I think that's got something to do with Ohio and the holidays. I mean, I spent every holiday with family and friends. And this Thanksgiving, and I got to share that video as well. I was going to my friend's house. I was going to go, right? I'm in Georgia. And I'm thinking my friend, I don't know why I think she lives in Georgia. She lives in Alabama. And for real, y'all, I get Georgia and Alabama mixed up. I don't know why. But I do, right? So I'm in Georgia for Thanksgiving, right? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. It wasn't even a big deal to me. I was going to buy me a meal or whatever. I was just thankful to be traveling, be back on the road with everything I've been through. And so my friend says, hey, come down for Thanksgiving. And I'm like, okay. Well, I put in the GPS, her address, Andrea, Big Blue, and it's come up. I'm like, she lived farther than Ohio. But I still was going to go. But I'm making a video about what happened on Thanksgiving, y'all. It's always something. I swear. It's always something, y'all. It's always, right? But I bounce back. It's like, yeah, sure. Have a little wreck on the highway. But let's go. Let's keep it moving, right? I bounce back. So I am resilient. I really am. I'm resilient, right? I'm resilient. I really am. So it's time to go get me some coffee. And it's time to try to get back to Ohio, to try to get there. I may not get there. I don't know. I might just throw the stuff away or give it to a Salvation Army, right? Keep it moving. Go back. I have a P.O. box, right? I didn't even do a hold on the P.O. box. I didn't even tell anybody to get the mail. Like, I really don't care. Like, maybe I'll just let the P.O. box go. Like, what kind of mail do you really get anyway? You know what I mean? Like, what kind of mail do you get? So that's one thing I have to do. I have some stuff I want to drop off at my storage, right? Because I bought some stuff and I want to get out like more of my winter stuff and take back more of like the. I don't even need to do that. Enjoy your coffee and safe travels. Thank you so much, James. James, good morning, James. I need to have on my glasses. James, good morning, good morning, good morning. So I want to do that. And it's cold and rainy and windy in Ohio. Yes, it is. I'm in Tennessee and it's cold and rainy. And when I say Georgia, yeah, Georgia, it had a couple of nights where I was like cold, not freezing, but I wasn't expecting it. And I only brought my sleeping bag. I don't know why. I went to the store and bought me a blanket and I was good after that. And every day in Georgia, you get up and it's like, first of all, the air in Georgia, I ain't even being funny. It's something about the air that smells like crisp. I'm in PA, your neighbor. Rainy here too and cold. Okay, PA. All right, PA. So Georgia is beautiful. Come again. Hang strong, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I am resilient, y'all. Yeah, I'm resilient, right? I'm very resilient. It's hard to break me, right? And then I was just talking to another friend and she was saying, I was like, you are so resilient, because she was out of the country. And then she was like, because I was like, she was like, it was a bombing. I'm like, a bombing? And she was like, calm down. You live in a van, so you're resilient as well. Because some people would think that was dangerous. And I get her. You do have to be resilient to live in a van. You do. You do. You just have to. You don't even know, every day is a different day. Like, every day your accommodations are different. Like, every single day. You at a Pilot gas station, you at a Walmart. I get hotels and Airbnb. That's why I live in a van. So when I do want to take a break or get, I can do it, right? Look at him over here, y'all. Wait, let me see what he's doing with these, I don't know what those are. Y'all probably can't even see it. Yeah, go in here, get some coffee. And then Tennessee, it's beautiful, but it's hilly. It's like you going up a hill. Well, in my case, you going down like this steep hill. Then there's these trucks, they driving behind you. And you like, I'm in the slow lane trucks. Please get from behind me, please. And then they get mad, right? Then they finally do get over when they realize you're not gonna go faster than you're going. Then they zip around you like, zzz, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Yeah, these semi trucks, they just, when I'm on the highway, bye everyone. I know. Be well. I'll be keeping you in thoughts. I'm gonna holler at you on another platform to check on you to see how you're doing. Sending healing energy that your surgery will go well. I'm also about to go. I need to go in here. I'm not going to say this again for the 50th time. Go in here and get me some Pilot coffee and do some meditation and some stretching. Phil, we got to do some stretching and see if I can get on the road. Yeah, I know. Phil be rolling, y'all. At her big Earl trek, she be rolling. I'm like, wow. It's like, I can't even drive this little mini camper van. It's like, but I'm good. I'm going to do some stretching and go in here, probably get some Subway. Be safe, my friend. Thank you so much. Likewise, be safe in PA. This world, it ain't just Ohio. It's the whole world. You always got to be looking around you. People say, like, even with a van, I know y'all, it's easy to see how to think it's unsafe. And in a lot of ways, it's not really more unsafe than living in a house, right, or apartment. But you do have to be on your P's and Q's. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is vicious on the roads. These truck drivers, And then just drivers that, I think that they not think they know the roads. So like if I'm in Ohio, obviously I know different places in Ohio, right? So I know the roads, so I can kind of hit it a little bit. I mean, I don't speed, but I can, I can maneuver or whatever. So if you're in a different state that you're not from, you don't know it's going down a hill, like into some mountains. Are you going up a hill? It's like, and people are like speeding, zipping. Zzz. You're like, okay, I got this. But let me end with some good thoughts, y'all, because I didn't talk about Shanquella and rain and trucks and anxiety. So let me end on some good notes. In Georgia, had a wonderful time with my friends, my camping buddies. Also, we had a friend. She invited us to her home, and we sat there, y'all, and we did some old school. We played Uno, and we laughed, and we talked, and we drank wine, and it was just like a sisterhood. And what's interesting, aside from me and Fia, Andrea, some of the at least two of the people we just met, right? And you'd have thought like we were all family, like we were going to stores and restaurants, and y'all have thought we was a family. Y'all have thought we've been knowing each other for like 100 years, right? Because we was like vibing, everybody just vibed. I mean, it was like 5 or 6 women, right, traveling together. No arguments, no disagreements, not one. Like not one argument, not one disagreement. Everybody was on the same accord. Let's go to the movies. Let's go eat. Let's stay in our vans. Let's go for a hike. I mean, we all got along so good. So that's something good. What else is good? Oh, I had some the South. Y'all don't even be playing with the food, okay? Slutty vegan. I'm not vegan, right? That burger, which is not a burger, was the best I ever had. I had a one night stand. Let me tell you, that was the best one night stand I've ever had. Like for real, for real. So that was the bomb. Buc-ee's, being introduced to Buc-ee's, that was my second time going yesterday. Somebody introduced it to me. Sister, food is beautiful. Oh my good, yes, that food. Oh my God, the South, y'all. Oh my God, I had to. That's why I do have to get about the South, cause y'all trying to, toward the end of the year, you start to want to think about your weight goals or losing weight and getting back healthy. And the South, y'all use way too much butter. Y'all use way too much butter. Y'all fry way too much stuff. Y'all got way too many restaurants. And so that's a good note. I'm end on that. So the food was good. The people were super friendly. Super, super, super friendly. Everybody I met, mostly, now I did have 1 or 2 little things, but mostly everybody I met was super, 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 super friendly. Campgrounds and parks. I went to some state parks. I went to one state park and it literally took my breath away, right? It was like a waterfall and I was walking and it was like leaves and it was just so beautiful. Then I camped at this state park and literally, I was the only one. I was a little scared, but I camped like by a lake and I woke up to a sunrise and I went to bed at a sunset. What are these people doing with these cars? Look at these cars, y'all, or whatever they are. I went to bed to a sunset, right. So that's good. The South was very pleasant, very pleasant, very pleasant. So I'll end with this. Whatever you do and however you do it, always, always, always. Our experiences at the truck stop and Walmart, yeah, and then Fia, the truck, that carnival truck. Oh my goodness. And we're gonna show this on video. At the Walmart store, they had this like carnival food truck. So I'm talking about like fried peanut butter and jelly, funnel cakes, fried Oreos, Twinkies, nachos, all the kind of stuff that you went to a carnival in your childhood. And Phil was like, let's get a peanut butter and jelly. And I'm like, I don't want peanut butter and jelly because it didn't sound good. Let me tell you something. That fried peanut butter and jelly, oh my God. Oh my God. It was so good. Then the nachos and the fries. Oh, the food was like, oh my God. Like I will not soon forget the food in the South. The greasy food, the fried food. Oh my goodness. Y'all was just, whoo. That food was so good. And see, in Ohio, we don't get out like that. I mean, it's some really good cooks in Ohio, but we try to eat better in Ohio. We from Ohio. I'm from the Midwest. What? Fried peanut butter and jelly. Oh yeah, that corn dog, the batter on that corn dog, the batter on that corn dog, y'all. And I love corn dogs anyway. So I'm just like, I love some grocery store corn dogs, but this corn dog, y'all, the batter, it was like you could cry tears, and I'm not even exaggerating. If you can tell you, Fia went back the second day, and it's only one reason why I ain't go back the second day, and I'm not gonna tell y'all that reason. But Fia went back the second day. That food was so good. That was so good, y'all. Mm. See, I gotta go walk just talking about this food, y'all. I be trying to walk and exercise, right? I mean, we all do. Like, we all hike, we go to parks and stuff, we walk. But y'all, that food, oh my goodness, that food. I know I be showing y'all salads on my channel, and I eat a lot of salads. I really do. Oh God, but I love food. I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy. All right, y'all. Whatever you do, and it's not just a saying. Whatever you do, however you do it, always take the joy route, which just means live your best life. Shanquella Robinson was living her best life, traveling a successful business, and her life ended abruptly. And I know we say it all the time, and it really sounds cliche. We say life is short, right? We say life is short, right? But we don't really think life is short because life ain't short. Nothing's gonna happen to this person or that person or my best friend or my mom. Nothing's gonna happen, right? Life ain't really short. We say it, but do we really mean it and understand it? But the Shanquella Robinson story, and stories each and every day. There are 1,000 Shanquella Robinsons. There are 1,000 people who don't get to wake up. I had a very dear friend. He was a doctor. He invented the in vitro procedure. Seriously, he invented the in vitro, the, where people can get pregnant. Like Dr. Odell Owens, rest in peace, was my friend in Ohio. Rest in peace, okay? Spoke at many of my events that I held. He died. Like, they saw him on Monday, and on Wednesday he was dead, right? And so we say that life is short, but we don't mean it. We don't think it, right? I don't think nothing's gonna happen to me. I think I'm gonna get on the highway. I think I'm gonna make it to Ohio, right? And I am gonna make it to Ohio because how could I not make it to Ohio? But we don't really understand that life is short. So y'all take that joy route, whatever you do and however you do it. Take the joy route. I'm out. Peace.